Alright, let's start with, you're an actual real-life young person who goes to church every Sunday. Why is that?
You know, I get some form of that question like all the time, and I never really know how to answer it because it's like same reason as anyone of any age, I guess. I think it's good and important and meaningful to be part of a community that speaks my language and gets together on a regular basis to ponder big questions about life and how to live it.
Why St. Stephen's in particular?
Oh, sure. I was raised Episcopalian, sang in the choir, went to the church camp, came back and was a camp counselor, the whole 9 yards. So when I moved out here to Los Angeles on my own, I knew that finding a church was going to be a really important part of, making it feel like home. And lucky for me, St. Stephen's was like the second Google result for Episcopal Church Los Angeles.
So your parents picked a religion for you and Google picked a church for you and you're just going with it?
Well, no. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it's not like I never questioned it.
Oh, you left the church and found your way back?
Not exactly. I mean, I was still kind of going to church.
You were still going to church during your big period of exploring and finding out what you believed that your parents didn't give to you?
Well, yeah. Most of my best friends were people who I knew through church camp. Plus they paid me to babysit.
So you sold out your conviction for $12 an hour?
What? Maybe. I mean, why are you grilling me so hard anyway? Isn't this supposed to be promotional material for like a loving and welcoming community?
Well, obviously, if I were talking to anyone else, I'd be giving little open-ended prompts, probably cut myself entirely in editing, add some pretty royalty-free music, maybe a little B-roll of God at work in nature or whatever, but you're not just any human of St. Stephen's, you're me! How am I supposed to know I'm not a complete trash human if I'm not extra critical of you?
Love yourself as your neighbor, Laura.
Oh my god, shut up! That is so not helpful! That shit's hard, what you're talking about.
It is. You're right, it is. And you know what? That's what I love about St. Stephen's, is nobody's just gonna throw a catchy soundbite at your problem and call it a day. We might start there, but then we're gonna really get in there on how hard it is and walk together on that journey.
Walk together on that journey? Who are you?
I'm hokey and pretentious, and I love words, and I'm an Episcopalian, and I'm a human of St. Stephen's. And you know what, this might not be the most fun way to do it right now, but I am so thankful that this community really holds me accountable for every part of my faith and how I practice it. What if a sermon were a communal act? What if communion were crusty sourdough and boxed Chardonnay without a single mention of body and blood? What if we read the parable of the wise and foolish virgins as a cautionary tale about how scarcity is manufactured for profit? What if bingo were a sacrament? What if I am just here because the Episcopal tradition is nostalgic and comforting to me? And what if the reason I believe the things I believe is not that they're correct or true or even like good, but just because they're familiar and convenient and make me feel good about myself? I mean, really, honestly, what if? I don't know if I'm here for, like, good reasons. Or at least I don't know if the reasons that brought me here are good. But I do believe that this community is doing good, meaningful, important work. Being around that work and participating in that work and being challenged by that work, I honestly believe that that is making me a better person. So, go on, bring it. Tell me I'm a fraud, because I am, and let's figure out why. I guess that's why I'm here.